Today we're going to talk about ratios. This is our example problem. Mr. Morgan has 12 chickens, 8 horses, 9 pigs, 18 cows, and 1 goat. What is the ratio of horses to the total number of animals Mr. Morgan has? The first thing we need to do is go ahead and draw our fraction bar. We're not writing a fraction, but we are simply writing a ratio written as a fraction. The next thing we want to do is label what we're looking for. We are looking for the total number of animals and horses. So we are comparing horses to the total number of animals, which I'm going to symbolize with an acronym TNOA. Now we will count how many horses Mr. Horgan has. The problem tells us that Mr. Horgan has 8 horses, which we will here fill in on the numerator portion of the fraction. The second part of the problem wants us to compare how many animals he has total. The problem does not give us this, so what must we do? Yes, ma'am?
Add them all together.
Add them all together. So here we go. 12 and 8 gives us 20. 20 plus 9 gives us 29. 29 plus 1 gives us 30. And 30 with 18 gives us 48. So our ratio is 48 total number of animals and 8 horses. But we are not finished with this problem. We need to put this problem in simplest form. To do this, we will find the GCF of both 8 and 48. This will tell us the number that we must reduce by. To find the GCF, we will put our numbers on the board. We will then break down 8 into 2 numbers that will go into 8, which is what?
2 and 4.
2 times 4. We are not finished because 2, although it is a prime number, is paired with 4, which is a composite number, and we must break it down to 2 times 2 times 2. 48 will break down to 6 times 8. 6 will break down to 2 times 3. 8 will break down to 2 times 4. We are still not finished, however, because 2 times 3 times 2 must also have 4 broken down to 2 times 2. Now, once we have both of these broken down to the prime factorizations of each number, we try to find the duplicate for one side. We will pick side 8. Here's a 2, and here's a 2. So we keep it. Here's a 2, and here's a 2. So we keep it. Here's a 2, and here's a 2. After we have found all the matches from one side, we multiply them together. We already know that 2 times 2 times 2 gives us 8. A shortcut rule for GCF is see if the lower number will go into the higher number. If the lower number will evenly go into the higher number, the lower number is your GCF. So now we know that our GCF is 8. So we're going to divide both numbers, 8 and 48, by 8. 8 divided by 8 gives us 1, so 1 horses, or 1 horse. And 48 divided by 8 gives us 6. And again, that's total number of animals. We know when we reduce by the GCF that gives us a simplified fraction, or gives us the fraction in simplest form. So your answer is 1 horse, 2, 6 total numbers of animals.